EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Fielded in the end zone.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Completes it to the tight end, Burton. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Eason. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
5-yard line.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun is Eason. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the carry.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Watson. Pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's going to go down again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost try to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down. From the gun, Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
David Johnson, the ball.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, right back to Lindsey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll try the air now with Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Brings up fourth down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Dan, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Eason escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down, here's Eason. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action. It's Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And that worked as well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
And incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
31-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Blankenship to kick off fourth.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an edge?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darius Leonard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Texans first down.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. This well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 36, Watson. And incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll try to draw Lindsey, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you guys score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Shaq Lawson, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kevin Pierre-Louis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better.
all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Eason. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Time with Ingram, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The the offense at the line and set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Eason on 2nd down. This is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Eason. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Eason gets hit by the ball, pass through, and the Texans scoop it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A shotgun snap for Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And they'll have the football to deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I
know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, 39 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
1st down.
Watson, off play action, rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Cooks, 32 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 28, Colts 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up on the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. That's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Hardy. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Texans.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.